guys, and welcome to the diamond capital of the world, Surat, here in northwest India. It's a brand new state for us in Gujarat. Now you're probably wondering why we came all the way up here to Gujarat from Tamil Nadu, and unfortunately the case was that we arrived in the amazing city of Madurai, and we were very excited to show that city to you guys, but unfortunately Naomi got some food poisoning. We decided to order some food online and it didn't go too well. We went for like something that we weren't very familiar with, something that we didn't really check the reviews of, and it turned out to be pretty bad. So unfortunately we've ended up sort of fast forwarding our plans. We needed to keep moving because we didn't want to stay in the same place for such a long time in the same accommodation. So we decided to change it up and come all the way up here to the amazing state of Gujarat.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that we're not maybe going to make more videos in Tamil Nadu in the future. I'm sure at some stage we will go back and check out Tamil Nadu again. Now this was the very first time for me having food poisoning, and I cannot recommend it to anybody. It was not fun.
Yeah, absolutely guys. Just a couple of tips for any Westerners. I think we have been speaking to quite a few locals here actually since we arrived in Surat, and they have been telling us, just using Gujarat as an example even, Gujarat is a dry state, meaning that there's no alcohol here. Gujarat is also mostly a vegetarian state, so you're not going to find too much non-veg dishes, although Gujarat is also famous for egg dishes, especially here in Surat. And we also got recommended a whole bunch of different dishes to try out while we're here, including the Gujarati thali, sorti locho, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So we're very excited to explore a brand new city with you guys. Just like the last video in Trichy, we're going to keep this as real and as raw as possible. We're going to keep rolling. Right now we're currently in an auto rickshaw. The streets are very busy. There's a lot happening, so I'm going to turn you guys around and show you what the setup is right now here in Surat. It's a hot day. It's hot, very intensely hot. There's literally not a cloud in the sky, but it's beautiful.
It's about 33 degrees today and it's very sunny, and of course it is the day that I chose to wear black, so typical rookie mistake.
We're very excited though. We're on our way to start our day off. I think we're going to go and look for a coffee first.
Very excited actually to check out Gujarat in general. Yeah,
we're very happy to be in a new state. As you can see, totally different so far to Tamil Nadu. So much here to explore. And yeah, let's go. This is crazy.
As always.
Organized chaos in Surat. That seems to be a tea center, no?
Tea center, sounds like we're gonna get some caffeine, no?
Yeah, absolutely. We're on the hunt, guys, for some caffeine right now. We jumped out of the tuk-tuk just right next to Surat Castle. We had a little bit of a look at the castle fortress grounds. There's a very cool bridge that's kind of overlooking the castle. So we had a look, we kind of checked it out, and now we're gonna go and get ourselves some coffee and explore the rest of Surat city. So let's go and check this caffeine place out. Tea center is what it's called. You think we can get something here?
Tea.
Tea? Hello.
Two tea? Sit? Okay.
Thank you.
We are very much trying to get used to saying Abhar instead of Nandri.
Yeah.
So, because obviously now we're in the state of Gujarat, so the people here speak Gujarati and obviously I think Hindi as well. But we're usually trying to say at least hello and thank you in the local language. So Abhar it is.
Abhar or Dhanyavad, yeah. Either one works, I think. Very excited to have some tea though.
Yeah, me too. Very excited what kind of a tea we're gonna get as well, because I just said 2 tea and he said sit down, so okay. I guess we're sitting.
Tea center is definitely busy at the moment. There's a lot of people running around. Very, very cool.
Got ourselves some tea.
It's a water as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Some locals here in the area of Gujarat actually told us that every time we go to a restaurant or a place, anything like that, that we should always go to the very busy and crowded places, because those are obviously the best ones. So I think with this tea center here, we for sure found a place that is one of the best ones, I guess.
Absolutely. Very excited.
Oh, it's super hot. Ah, this is nice.
Yeah?
This is nice, yeah. Black tea with milk and sugar.
Beautiful.
Very, I'm gonna be wired after this. After one sip, I
Nice
can
and
already
simple.
tell it's gonna be heavy. Oh, with foam.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Try as well.
I'm gonna get a foamy one as well, I think.
It's really good tea. Very, very, very good. Super simple. Very, very strong black tea flavor. And then you have the milk in there, foamy milk. It's almost like a tea cappuccino. Really, really good. And the Gujarati people are so friendly and amazing as well. Thank you. You can give the foamy version a try now.
I'm gonna give the foamy version a try. Oh, even the foam feels caffeinated.
Yep. Gonna be awake for a while.
Oh yeah, this is really good. Very good.
Super, super tasty. And the atmosphere here, guys, is very, very cool. People are very interested in what we're doing, just because Gujarat as a state and Surat in general is not very commonly visited by tourists, similar to Trichy. So we went to Trichy just before we came here, and Surat is a similar situation. Not many tourists are coming here. Surat is typically visited by people who are doing business with diamonds and stuff like that, and textiles. Textiles is a big thing here as well, but tourism not so much. But that's the whole reason why we came here. We don't want to go to the typical tourist places such as, you know, Delhi, all of these other places. I don't even want to list them off. But you'll see typical travel bloggers will usually come to India, and they'll do exactly the same route every time. They'll do, you know, the Golden Triangle, or they'll go up along the west coast, or they'll do something like that. We want to show you guys something that's a little bit different, something that's a little bit more authentic, more down to earth, the real side of traveling and experiencing India. The tea here is fantastic.
Oh yeah. I'm in love with it.
Yeah. So good.
Amazing.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Wow. Really, really tasty and delicious, warm tea, or I think it's called chai up here. It's called tea down in the south, it's called chai. As you slowly go north, it's called chai now. So yeah. That was a beautiful little cup of chai. And now we're going to go and continue to explore around Surat. We're basically just going to walk and bring you guys on the journey with us, as Naomi would usually say. But yeah, let's go, guys.
thought it was very interesting as well that I was the only woman in that entire store. I don't know if I was supposed to be there, but the queue was very nice, so I'm not going to complain about it. I just wasn't sure if I was allowed to drink tea there, but okay, they gave me a tea, so everything is good. Let's explore. Luke is already stealing my catchphrases here, taking you on the journey. That's my saying usually. Ah, look at the nice apples and cantaloupe melons. Very good looking fruit here in the area. And I feel like the mantra with fruit or with food in general, if you cannot peel it or boil it, don't eat it. So at least for the Westerners. What is this?
Get yourself some shoes. They have your size as well.
I'm sure they have my size, yeah. Of course.
Hello,
Hello. Thank you. It's okay, thank you, Apar. Let's have a look. Hello.
There's so much happening here. Oh my god, it's so loud. There's so much happening. Surat is a really pulsating city. Traffic is non-stop almost, which is pretty crazy. Hello.
Hello.
People once again, they're so smiley, warm and friendly, just like in Trichy. We were told from a lot of people in the south, as we gradually move north in India, you will get a different vibe. Just 1 second, guys. Check out the size of these melons. You have this tool here to chop them as well. That's crazy, they're massive. But as we've been moving north, we went kind of straight from Tamil Nadu to Gujarat. Hello. Hello. And people are just as friendly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, people are very, very, very friendly in the south. We had incredible warm experiences there, and Trichy especially was one of the most friendly places that we've ever been to. Chennai was fantastic. Everywhere we went to in Tamil Nadu was really amazing. But here in Gujarat, people are very warm and kind as well, very smiley and very inviting, and they're very open to give you as much information as you could possibly need as well. As I said, the streets are crazy. As always, that kind of comes part and parcel with India. The Surat seems to be very much, it's a thriving place. There's a lot happening, there's a lot of commerce, there's a lot of textile. Hello, hello.
Surat is like a very, very large center of business.
Yeah.
Basically, that's why a lot of tourists don't come here, because it's more of a textile and diamond type of city for locals to do their business, and it's not so much of a touristy place really.
Yeah, and you get that vibe for sure. You can certainly feel as you're walking around. Obviously, if it is a city that's literally built around commerce, it's built around the diamonds, it's built around the textiles, it's built around stuff like this, you know, shoes and fabrics and everything like that. Hello. Oh, thank you. Oh, I think we're gonna get followed now.
Yeah.
But
people here don't see.
Sorry. We have been told to avoid these guys. They've been kind of following us around. But there's always going to be things like that about different cities that you go to. What I was focusing on though first was the business aspect of this city. They don't rely on the tourism.
They don't rely on the tourism, and it is so obvious to us that there's not a whole lot of tourists coming here, because people are genuinely shocked to see white people here.
Yeah.
So yesterday, for example, we were sitting in a cafe, and people were literally standing in front of the window just looking at us, taking pictures of us and so on. So I think it's very, very uncommon to see Europeans here in the area.
Yeah, 100%. And you can see, guys, just as I'm walking along, just how much is actually going on. We've been walking now just since we left the tea center, and there hasn't been one store that we've left so far. Hello. Salam. Nice to meet you. Personalities everywhere. That's one thing that I will say so far. for Surat and for Gujarat in general. People have fantastic personalities. There's a lot of humor here. People are laughing and talking everywhere on the street. The cafe culture, there's a lot of cafes, there's a lot of tea, there's a lot of everything happening here. And it's very, very fantastic to see. This house looks really interesting. This one here, just off here in the distance. I don't know if you can see that very well, guys, but very unique looking.
For sure.
We need to check this out for sure.
It's a hospital.
It's a hospital?
It says on the outside it's a SMV hospital.
Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Very uniquely constructed. Now, in terms of the history of Gujarat, both of us are totally clueless, to be honest. So we have a lot to learn. We know that Jainism is a very big thing here in Gujarat, and you can see that everywhere you go. But yeah, there's so much to explore. And as I keep saying, guys, the organized chaos. Every time I look here onto the street, you see hundreds of rickshaws, hundreds of people driving in between those rickshaws. Oh my God, look at this beautiful, vibrant, kind of teal colored mosque here. It's very,
like
very gorgeous. It's more like a mint colored, yeah. It's very beautiful. Try and cross the road, guys. If you know anything, you know crossing the road in India, you're really, really taking a chance. But I think the trick to crossing the road in India is just to go for it, kind of like move with the flow of the traffic, and then you'll eventually end up on the other side of the road. And it always seems to work as well.
So far it worked.
Yeah. You just basically, you go and you cross your fingers, and eventually you'll end up there. That's how it seems to usually work out. Hello. Again, super, super friendly. So nice to see. And yeah, very positive experience. We're going to continue to explore around here, and I'll chat to you guys now in a second.
Wow guys, check this out. Just down the street we found this beautiful little local market from what it looks like. And they have loads and... Hello, how are you? Loads and loads of clothes. And wow, this is really beautiful. Pretty sure you can find pretty much everything that you might be looking for here in this area. Wow, some cotton candy. Hello, how are you? Oh, they have everything here.
This is so unique and so beautiful. It's the way it's set up. It's so actually kind of like picturesque and cinematic looking. I want to take pictures of everything, and there's so many people that are just here shopping and getting things that they need. You have loads of different types of clothing that you can get here, belts, different types of food as well. I saw a guy that was selling like hundreds of different types of nuts. Very cool.
A nutty guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, here in the street, as you might be able to see, they have loads of different sort of layers of these like textiles that they have in the sky, so that the sun doesn't directly hit the street and the people can just go about their shopping without boiling in the direct sun, basically. And you can get loads and loads of jewelry here. Wow, this is beautiful. Very beautiful. Popcorn. Hello. Hello. A kurta if you're looking for a kurta. Wow. Hello. I think people here are very curious as to why we are here. Sometimes I feel like people don't really know how to react when they see us. They're just like, okay.
Yeah, this is actually kind of one of the first places we've came where nearly everybody has been asking us to take selfies with us. Hasn't happened yet today, which is very surprising, but very, very interesting though.
Please come here. Please come here, madam.
All good, we're okay.
Please
All
come.
good. Come! He's very enthusiastic about his material.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, he has some really good stuff to sell.
Yeah.
This sort of reminds me a little bit of the markets and the bazaars in Istanbul.
Yes, yes. Very, very similar. Ooh, that guy had a handful of shoes. I didn't turn the camera around. Yeah, it does actually look very similar vibe and aspect with the these things here, just to kind of protect people from the sun. You see that a lot in Turkey, in Istanbul. And by the way, guys, if you are watching this, a lot of you will be familiar. There was a very horrible earthquake in Turkey, so our condolences to every single person out there at the moment. It's a very, very horrible situation. We were in Turkey not that long ago, and it was such a beautiful place. And India is absolutely gorgeous as well. We're so happy to be able to be traveling around. Salam. So we're checking this place out. This market is very cool. It's very expansive.
It's
large.
massive. When we first started walking into it, I thought, okay, this might be like 4, 5, 6 different stands or so. And now we're like 2,000 stands in probably, and it's still going. So it's a very, very large market. Super cool to see here in the area.
So cool. Hello.
You need anything else?
That's it. Decided to stop off and get some cold refreshments just because it's very, very hot outside at the moment.
Super
so
hot.
we're
Sorry, I'm just trying
basically-
to get the money out.
There you go.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Do you want some biscuits?
Oh, I think I'm okay. For now, anyways.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, we got a nice refreshment, it seems. What is it? Limca.
Limca. It's sort of similar to, I want to say, taste-wise, it's like 7-Up, like a limey type of flavor. Not so much like a Sprite, more like a 7-Up.
Yeah, it's incredibly hot outside today, guys. I think it's somewhere between 30 to 35 degrees Celsius. There's not a cloud in the sky, as I said earlier. It's just blisteringly hot, so it's kind of slowing us down a little bit as we're exploring around Surat.
I feel like in Surat you kind of have to, or probably in all of Gujarat, you probably have to go out very early in the morning or late in the evening, but during the day it's just like a no-go time.
Yeah. It's not even really the hottest time at all. This is only kind of the beginning of coming towards the beginning of the warmer months, kind of like springtime at the moment. 35 right now. It's 35 degrees Celsius right now, and it is very hot, especially for us being Europeans. But we're going to go and try and find something called surti locho. I really want to try it out. It's been recommended to us by a couple of Gujaratis that we met the other day. So let's go and try some surti locho out for the very first time. as two clumsy European foreigners. Let's go. Very clumsy.
Very clumsy.
Good morning, guys. It's actually the next day. We went out looking for some surtilocho around the area, and we were told repeatedly by people that surtilocho is a typical Gujarati breakfast item. So we decided to wait until the very next day. We're currently here on a roof terrace in our hotel, and this hotel that we're staying at actually is really, really nice. It's very, very budget friendly if you are going to be visiting Surat city, and it's called the Seafat International Hotel, very close to the railway station as well, which is super convenient. It's around a 3 or 4 minute walk, literally basically just across the road actually. But there's a whole bunch of different restaurants around here, so luckily we managed to get someone from the hotel to go out and get us some surtilocho for us to try, and that's exactly what we're going to do right now, guys. We're going to give it a first attempt, literally first ever attempt at a surtilocho right here.
I just opened it up and I was trying to have a look at it and kind of smell it to explain to you what it is.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I don't know.
It seems to be...
Looking at it, smelling it, there's nothing really other than maybe the spices in there that I could identify.
And you have this kind of like greeny, yellowy sauce.
We got a yellow gravy with it as well. I don't know if should I just put it over it?
Yeah,
or
maybe
should I
like
try it without?
You can try it without first, and then
Okay.
with a little bit of sauce as well. I think it's like made out of gram flour or something like that.
Oh yeah, true. The locals told us that it's made out of gram flour. This is very nice.
How is the
Oh, yeah.
texture of it?
A little bit like a creamy potato mash.
Oh, nice.
That's the texture. It has a kick.
It's spicy.
It's very spicy. And yeah, then other than that, you have all of the spices in there, sort of like definitely curry and chili. Probably some black pepper. Oh, it's very spicy for the morning. Usually I don't mind spicy food, but at 9 a.m. in the morning it's a bit much. Let's maybe put some gravy over it. I think I have it in my throat. I think I was breathing it in. I shouldn't breathe in while eating.
Oh no. Naomi's suffering.
I think I have some chili flakes in the back of my throat that are just like attached, like. Okay, let's try the yellow gravy with it. Oh, that's an odd flavor.
Yeah?
Kind of like a pea.
Like peas. Oh,
It tastes like peas.
that's really strange.
I don't know. You should try.
Unique.
Very unique.
Okay, so I'm gonna do exactly the same as what Naomi just did. I'm gonna try it without the sauce, and then I'll go in with the sauce part as well. Very interesting looking. Looks almost kind of like smashed up biscuit made into like a potato texture with spices. So let's give it a try. Oh, I see exactly what you mean. It's like mashed potato with a load of different types of flavoring and spice in there.
That's what it seems like, but I think it's not mashed potato, right?
No,
it's
not at all.
The floury stuff.
It's gram flour, and to be honest, we wanted to try this literally with no understanding of what it is, and that's exactly what we just did. And to be honest, I still don't know exactly what it is. Please let us know down in the comments more about this dish. We can obviously Google it as well, but it's always better to try these types of things without any prior knowledge, because then you get the real kind of experience of it. But here's a little bit of the sauce on top as well. That is really interesting.
Does it taste like peas or is it me?
Yeah. Sauce kind of tastes like a pea curry almost. but the amount of spice that's in here is pretty crazy, considering the fact that it's for breakfast. It's a very heavy dish, and the Gujarati guys that we were speaking to the other day, they said a lot of the Gujarati dishes are pretty heavy because it is mostly a vegetarian state. A lot of the foods that they eat are very heavy in stuff like starches and stuff like that, to try and keep people as full as possible. You have another dish that's called dokla as well, which is something that we definitely should try out too. But this surtilocho is really good, and I think if I literally ate just this tiny square of this, I would be full all the way up until dinner time. Which is crazy to be able to say that, because this was only 70 rupees for this. It's pretty large serving, and just off of those 2 spoonfuls I'm already starting to feel a little bit full. All I need now is a good warm cup of coffee as well. It's perfect breakfast.
What a day. Super eventful day. Surat is so beautiful as well, and very unique, and I feel like we have been the only tourists roaming around Surat for the past few days, right?
Yeah, we actually didn't come across anybody else here who was in Surat for the purpose of tourism, for sure. We've been walking around kind of the last 2 full days, exploring the city, chatting to locals, trying different types of food out, and obviously having some pretty incredible chai as well. And it has been a great experience. Definitely, guys, if you are looking for places to visit in India, don't stick to the regular tourist destinations. Try and get a little bit off the beaten path, and that way you're going to meet some very authentic people that don't rely on tourism. They're not going to look to scam you or anything like that. They're very real and down to earth, and they actually want to welcome you with open arms and show you the warmth and hospitality that India has.
It's also a lot more interesting if you are traveling off the beaten path just a little bit, and because you can kind of roam around and see things that you might maybe not have read before or saw in other videos, or however you might do your research online before traveling. I always feel like going somewhere without having this specific expectation beforehand is always nicer than showing up and knowing exactly what it's gonna look like or feel like.
Yeah, 100%. But for now, my name is Luke.
My name is Naomi.
We are the 2 mad explorers.
And this is your reminder to keep exploring.
We'll see you guys in the next Indian adventure.
Abhar for watching.
Dhanyavad. Chat to you soon.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.